This is my tutorial for the infinity bracelet, or also you can make the cancer awareness ribbon bracelet. Both are almost exactly the same. There's this little twist on the infinity added. So I'm going to show you how to make both of those. So as you know, I like Rainbow Loom products. They tend to be the better quality. I just like them better. Okay, so I started out with my loom straight across, arrows pointing away, and what I did is I did single bands on each of these all the way up. So on each row there's single bands like you would make a single chain bracelet. So we're going to start in the center. So this is my center one right here, and I'm going to show you how to do the twists. So you are going to, I don't like that band, and actually this is good. Some of the bands, sometimes you feel like they're not as sturdy as other bands. Like this one seems a little bit thinner right here. So this is a really good one to use for your twist because it's not going to be pulling on a lot on the tension. So I like to use those for my twist actually. So there's one, you're going to stick it through, go through 3 more times. So 1, 2, and 3. So you'll have 4 bands on the hook. So do it one more time. You can stick your hook through, go through 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. And because I'm using the same color for both of those, I'll use a white for my base band. So you're going to pull that. You're going to get those guys up on that, to that band. Like that. So that's your twist. And that's pretty much what the bracelet's made up of. So if you need to rewind that to do it again, go ahead. Alright, so here's our center. So we're going to be working out of the center. So we're going to make an X. Now I have some already done. So I do have a tutorial for my X bracelet, which basically this is pretty much it. Okay, so once you have your X, I do like to put a cap band in there because I think it makes the color blend better, or I don't know, it looks better. So you put a cap band right on top of there. Okay, so I'm going to use that for my center so I'm going to do infinity on one side and the cancer ribbons on the other. So let's go for this one. So if you were going to do the cancer ribbon or infinity, you would do them side by side and one would go down, one would go up. So I'm going to do this one right now. Usually I would do the center one up and then the other one's down, but because I'm using that X just to break it up, I'm going to do this one up. And you can do it however you want. You can do them all up if you wanted. I haven't tried that yet to see how that looks. I actually had somebody comment and ask me if I have one like this, and it inspired me to go and try. And this is what I came up with. Okay, so once you have the X for the ribbon, you're going to do a twist like this. Oops, where'd it go? Like this, but you're going to do 3 instead of 2. So this one has 3 on there. So that's going to be the loopy thing. So you're going to go on top of the X and you're going to stretch it. Just be careful you don't break it. Across to there. Like that. So that is for the cancer ribbon. So you could do, so like if you did the X this way, you could do the thing coming down here. So for the infinity, it's basically the same exact thing, but you're going to do 2 loopies. I don't know why I'm saying loopy. So if you've done my axe bracelet, this will be exactly like it. So easy. And so the axe bracelet I started right at the end, and this one will be, it'll come to right here, so you'll have this end part. Okay, so I have a couple more 3 ones. So this is the infinity. Alright, so there's the infinity. So I would do, like if I was doing all ribbons, you do 1 more on each side. So I'm going to go do that right now. See you. Alright, so I have it all banded up. Right now I'm putting the cat bands on. I try not to do clear bands with the tutorials because you can't see it very well, but when you're doing a pattern like this, it just makes it stand out more, it doesn't break it up. Okay, so you're going to go underneath the cat band, and you are going to just loop up just like you would a single chain. Just make sure you go underneath or go inside all these bands and grab the bottom one. So when you go by these little, the loopy things, you don't need to worry. Loopy again. There it is. So just kind of stay out of its way. And just don't get too involved. Okay, so you're going to do that on all 3 rows. Before I go any further, I would like to say goodbye to my friend George. He was a good hook, and I'm really sad. He died in the line of duty. So, thanks George for all your hard work. Alright, so now that we're all looped up, we are going to tie this off. So you're going to put your hook through those bands and grab another one. And what I've been doing is, instead of doing 3 extender bands, which I've done for a lot of my bracelets, is I like to put these on a hair rubber band. So I will put each one, like there'll be 3 on here, so it'll end up like this. Okay, so this is the finished product, and I put it on the rubber band. So that's the infinity, and that's the axe just to separate, and then there is the cancer awareness. So you could do red for, I think it's heart disease. I'm sure there's other ones, purple, and so there it is. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, George.